Hello and welcome to Southampton and 2025 International Boat Show. I am on the Marex stand. We have other Marex on our channel already, but the one I'm going to be showing you around today is the 360, which is behind me now. So let's have a little wander down the side of the boat so you can get a flavour of what she looks like. Some great size hull windows, which we will see from inside in a minute and what they add, and a fabulous foredeck and sun pad. So let's jump aboard. So here we've got the transom and a lovely big bathing platform, and as you can see there's a nice locker there, and under that side we have a bathing ladder. And a really nice feature are these seats. So if you're sitting at anchor, you can sit up here, watch the kids paddleboarding, whatever it might be, but they also double up as really nice lockers. So plenty of storage there for fenders, warps, paddleboards, maybe your tender. And the side decks actually start from the transom, like some of the other models. So let's just have a wander up. And nicely, lots of handholds as we go up, so it feels very safe. Very sturdy, solid rails. And nice wide decks. Plenty of space down there. And as we come onto the foredeck, lovely great sun pad there. That panel just comes out because there's a hatch under there, so let some light in. So under here we've got our anchor in there, and I will just pop open a locker so you can see under there. So there's the chain, and on the other side we have the windlass under that one. Got our little gate here so you can unclip that chain if you wanted to step through the bow there. But up here we have the retractable roof, which we'll see from the inside in a minute. Under here you can see how that slides back, and also aft over the cockpit there is a big opening as roof as well, which we'll see in a second. So let's jump down here and come in through this gate, which closes here to make the cockpit nice and secure. And with all Marexes we've got covers which enclose this whole area, and you can see here on one side the covers are up, and there would be matching ones here obviously, and very cleverly, see these hinges here, this opens up and all those covers hide away neatly in there when they're not in use, so you don't have to store them anywhere or have them kind of unsightly hanging around. And that roof would obviously close as well, so really useful space. Let's just have a look at this seating area. It's a lovely big U-shaped seating area, and this table, as you can see, opens up here and doubles the size of the table, and means that this lovely bench seat here can also utilise the table if you were eating. It's a high-low table, goes up and down, so you can actually have it as a dining table or just a drinks table. So let's go forward and we come to the galley area, and the galley is really well equipped. I'll just go round it quickly before we start identifying things. So on this side, just lift this, we've got 3-burner gas hob. We've got a lovely size sink in here, which is kind of 1.5 bowls. There's another sink in there. Just pop that back there. Under here we have a gas oven and lots of storage drawers, all with these very useful dividers, stop stuff sliding around. And over here, fridge and freezer, additional chilling there, maybe for drinks, and you've got all those drawers there, and another lovely workspace here, which, as you can see, they're suggesting is for drinks. Beautifully big windows, so your view out is really superb. Just going forward to the navigator's seating, you've got this lovely big bench with this cross-stitch upholstery. It is raised, so if you're sitting up here, you've got a really good view. Little cubby pockets here. And interestingly, if you wanted to go forward without having to go out to the transom, you've got these steps here, and this section of the screen opens, and you can actually go out onto the foredeck from there. Moving over to the helm itself, fabulous helm seat. That looks really comfy. Fall asleep in that. And then the helm is interesting because it kind of wraps around you. It's almost like a fighter jet or something. So we've got 2 large screens here. We've got all our analog engine controls. We've got our bow thruster. Lots more switches over here. Our 2 Volvo engine controls. Our throttles there, and our zip wake there. Down there we've got fusion. And there's a VHF over there. But a great view. And also, because this is raised here, if we had the roof open and I stood up there, I would definitely have my head out of the top. So great visibility and real kind of wind in the face. Got an opening window here, so if you are helming you can get a bit of breeze, but beautifully finished like all Marexes. So let's go down into the accommodation, and we've got this lovely Alcantara finish down these illuminated steps. I'll just come back actually and you can see those. And let's go into the second cabin first. So it's almost in 2 sections. We've almost got a divide there. So in this section you've got a double seat, I guess. Behind here, drawers down here, nice big hanging wardrobes there, and some open shelves there. A great hull window there. And then if we look down here, we've got this fabulous, bigger than a double bed. At the end there, there's a few more drawers. You've got a flat space over there for putting things on, but it's also got, you can just see those hinges. It does lift up and there's more storage there. Hull window on that side. And on this side, we've got double hull window. So you can see up there, there's one with an opening port, and down there with just a fixed glass. You've got an opening cubby in there, which is actually really deep. Here we've got a pull-out drawer just for bits and bobs. A nice bit of storage up there with a fiddle so it's not going to fall off. And 2 reading lamps there. It's a really nice size double cabin there, which obviously does go back under the cockpit. Let's go and have a look at the forward cabin. So I'll just take you round it slowly. Hull windows there, lovely big mirror over the bed. You've got a couple of shelves up there, reading lights, speakers, hull windows there. Just close this door. And here we've got some nice storage, and another one down here. On each side of the bed you've got a little cubby in there. Just have a look in here, hanging in there. But it is a lovely, light, bright cabin. And up here, which has got a blind across it at the moment, remember we saw that hatch in the where the sun pad was. And interestingly, we've got these doors which are glass. I think you can see my hand on the other side there, so you certainly can't see through them, but it will let a little bit of light through. Steps here pop up, which are very clever, and down there you've got access to filters and the bilge. And lastly, we have the heads, beautifully appointed and very good size, beautifully finished. Sink there, electrically under there, and that pops up there if you are using the loo, but if you're not, becomes this work surface, which is really nice. Bit of storage up there, and in here a proper walk-in shower. Whole window extends through into the shower. You've got a seat in there, and obviously the drain down there, but a proper hard door to actually close that off. So there we are, the Marex 360. It really does feel a beautiful quality boat. So let's talk about engine options and prices. 3 options. You can have the D6 440s, you can have the D4 320s, or you can have the D4 320s on shafts rather than stern drives. Speeds between 28 and 30 knots. Price, well, the starting price for the base boat with the single engine is 349,000, that's 418 with the VAT. If you go for the most expensive option, that's the twin D4 320 stern drives, it's 390 for the basic boat, that's 468 with the VAT. There are inevitably a load of options, which I'm sure you'll pick some of them, so prices will obviously go up from there. It's a superb boat, it's beautifully finished and very intuitive, and the design of it is very clever. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please don't forget to subscribe, it really helps our channel, and look out for those other Marex boats as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.